what programming really is in backend reality. Before we say the word Java even once, we need to agree on something more fundamental. Programming is not writing code. Programming is controlling execution. Most people encounter programming as text on a screen. Keywords, syntax, files. That is misleading. Text does nothing. A backend system does not care about elegance, naming, or formatting. It only cares about what executes, in what order, and with what state. So let's strip this down to reality. At its core, programming is the act of describing a finite sequence of instructions that will be executed by a machine. Execution is not optional. Execution is not negotiable. Execution is the only thing that matters. An instruction runs, then another instruction runs, then another. Unless something explicitly changes that order. This is the first invariant of backend systems. Execution is sequential by default. Everything else we do, conditions, loops, functions, objects, exists only to redirect that sequence in controlled ways. At any moment, the program has some values stored, some locations holding those values, and execution that may read or modify them. Execution without state would be meaningless. State without execution would be inert. They only matter together. An expression exists for exactly one reason, to be evaluated into a value. It does not do things. It does not cause behavior. It answers a question. Then come statements. Statements are different. Statements act. They assign values, redirect execution, trigger evaluation, or end execution entirely. This distinction matters deeply in backend systems because confusing evaluation with action leads to bugs that look impossible. Evaluation produces meaning. Statements produce consequences. Now let's talk about termination. Every program terminates, sometimes cleanly, sometimes catastrophically, sometimes sooner than you expected. But termination is not an error, it is a fact of execution. Backend systems do not live forever. They restart, they crash, they are replaced. Correct systems are designed assuming termination will happen. This is where many beginner mental models break. They imagine programs as continuous, immortal entities. Senior engineers know better. Execution is temporary. State is fragile. Termination is inevitable. That mindset will guide everything else in this course. Mental models to lock in. Programming is about execution, not text. Execution is sequential unless redirected. State is the present snapshot, not history. Expressions produce values. Statements cause action. Evaluation is unavoidable. Termination is normal, not exceptional. If these are not clear, nothing built on top of them will be solid. Common early career misconception. I understand programming. I just need to learn Java. No. If you do not understand execution, Java will only give you new ways to be confused. Languages do not change reality. They only describe it. Backend systems are restarted, deployed, scaled, killed, retried. If you think in terms of code that lives, you will design brittle systems. If you think in terms of execution that happens and ends, you will design resilient ones.